sometimes when we talk, we do not know how to frame a sentence using proper prepositions. Now, preposition is a word which relates one thing to the other. Many of us make mistakes when we speak using prepositions. Now, I am going to teach you how to use prepositions in the proper way and make dialogues. Okay? So, we have prepositions of place like at, in, on, and so on. Okay? These are all prepositions of place, and prepositions of time in even there you can say at, on and all, like denoting time, and also locations like between, above, under, beneath, beside, all these are also prepositions of location. Now, I am just going to give you some sentences and then we will go on to conversations. Okay, now I will just read out some prepositions of location. The state of Andhra Pradesh is situated between Tamil Nadu and Odisha on the east coast. Now, I have used the word between. So, now you know how to use between. Kanyakumari assumes importance because it is a town beside the sea on the southernmost tip of the land. Okay. Next one. When the police was on search operation for the poacher, he suddenly ran from behind a tree and disappeared. As for her studies, Nitya is well above average in her class. Okay? I am going to ask you what are the prepositions that I have used. The BP of the patient is below normal, call the doctor. Now, these sentences we saw between, beside, we saw behind, above and below. These are all locations. So, we are going to make dialogues using these prepositions. Okay? And before that, I am going to read a passage. Shyamala from India writes a letter to her pen friend Miss Caroline in England. And let us see, I am going to read and then you are going to tell me how many prepositions I have used here. Dear Caroline, thank you for your letter describing your life at school. What a world of difference between your situation in England and mine here. Okay, before going on to that, I will just write here use of prepositions in dialogues or in speech. I will start again that sentence. Thank you for your letter. For is a preposition. Describing your life at school. At is a preposition. What a world of difference between. Between is a preposition. Your situation in England and mine here. In is a preposition. As you are eager to know about my daily routine, I am writing about it. In my family, as both my parents go to work, life is hectic for everyone here. So, in and for. My parents get up at 5 in the morning. My mother would be busy cooking in the kitchen and my father reading newspaper till 8. All the three of us leave home around 9. I have to be in the school by 9:30. So, in and by. At the end of the day, all of us return home after 6 in the evening. And off is the preposition after and also in. My father arrives a bit late. We all can meet only at dinner. During the exam days, I have to be reading throughout the day too, is a preposition here. Except those 3 hours I write the exam. I even burn the midnight oil if I have a lot to read for the next day's exam. My birthday is on April 4th and a celebration this year will be simple because my brother is not with us. With is a preposition. He is in Malaysia at the moment. I think your birthday is in the middle of May. I'll surprise you with a novel gift. Please write me how you spent your holidays in your country. Looking forward to your early reply. With love, Shyam. So, when you write a letter or when you speak to someone, these prepositions play a very important role. So, you have to know how to use these prepositions, otherwise your speech will become, your sentences will mean wrong, okay, it will acquire a wrong meaning. For example, I am going to read out 11 people live in a block of flats. Complete the sentences with on, between, behind, above, below, and one is done here for you. Money lives on the ground floor. On is a preposition. Raghu lives above Sendil and Ahmed. Mohammed lives below Raghu. Rose lives behind Ragul. Srinath lives below above the first floor, below Ahmed. So, above, below, all these are prepositions. Now, shall we go on to a dialogue using all these prepositions? Okay, let us see. This is between A and B. A and B, and they are discussing about days, okay, they are discussing about days and a general conversation, okay. This is a general conversation, they are discussing about days and time and all that, incorporating all the prepositions. A, what day is day after? What day is day after? And B asks, day after? Let me check. Where is the calendar? Let me check. Where is the calendar? And A says it is above or it is on the shelf. On the shelf. Next, B says, it is Friday today. So, after checking the calendar, B says, it is Friday today. Okay, and A says again. Friday? Oh my goodness, today is the last day for paying the electricity bill. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness or oh my god, OMG. It's a very common notation these days. OMG. Oh my goodness or oh my god. Today is the to pay electricity okay, and B says, shall I pay the bill for you? Shall I pay the bill for you? But I don't know the office. Don't know where the office is. And A says, walk down the main road at the signal turn right. You will see Hotel Tamil Nadu. Just behind the hotel is the electricity board office. And immediately B says, give me the bill. And the money. I shall be back. I shall be back in a minute. And A says, oh, that's very kind of you. thank you. And B says, you're welcome. Okay. Now, we just saw a very simple dialogue between two people. One person has forgotten to pay the electricity bill, and he does not even know that it was Friday and that was the last day to pay the electricity bill, and then B takes the calendar, checks into it and says that it is Friday, and then only A remembers that that day is the last day to pay the electricity bill. So, B immediately, because A is in a tension, B asks, shall I go and, he is asking, he is obliging, shall I go and pay the bill for you, but I do not know where the office is. And A says, okay, do not worry, I will give you the direction. Walk down the main road, at the signal turn right, you will see Hotel Tamil Nadu, and just behind the hotel is the electricity board office. And he says, give me the bill and the money, I shall be back in a minute. And immediately he gives the bill and the money, and he says, oh thanks, that is very kind of you and thank you. Now, if you see here, lot of prepositions are here which makes the dialogue very meaningful. What is day after? Okay, after is on preposition, day after. Day, see, he said, what is day after? That is tomorrow. Okay, day after it will be tomorrow. What is day after? Day after, let me check, where is the calendar? B is asking, and A says it is on the shelf. See, on, that is above, okay, it is on the shelf, and B checks the calendar. Checks the calendar and says, it is Friday today. And he says, Friday? Oh my goodness, today is the last day to pay the electricity bill. So, to is a preposition. Then B says, shall I pay the bill for you? Again, for is a preposition. But I do not know where the office is. Then A says, walk down the main road at the signal. See, at is a preposition. Turn right, you will see Hotel Tamil Nadu. Just behind the hotel, behind is a preposition, is the electricity board office. Behind means at the back of. Okay. B says, give me the bill and the money, I shall be back in a minute. In is a preposition. And A says, oh that is very kind of you. Of is a preposition. Thank you. And B says, you're welcome. So, this is how a conversation goes between two people, and one offers to pay and one thanks the person, and this is a general use of prepositions in a dialogue.